Hello, my name is Ruben Eccles, and I serve as the interim director of the Sedgwick County Democratic Party. Today I come to remind you of the importance of registering to vote and voting. Voting is the process where we the people participate in the governance of our country, our state, and our local governance. By electing our representatives, we hopefully select people that will voice the concerns of their constituents. This year, there are many issues that should concern voters. Issues such as affordable health care for all, women's rights, the debt, the economy, jobs, security of our borders, national security, should we be the world's police, education, incarceration rates, and voting rights. The vote for the wrong person could mean sending the country back to the ages where only a few rich and powerful people and groups make the decisions for the 90%. But those are not the only reasons to vote. Tip O'Neill, Speaker of the House, reminded us that all politics are local. And if you don't exercise the right to vote in your local elections, you can lose out on funding through grants and scholarships, jury duty, and economic development in your prospective neighborhoods. Many schools get closed in poor neighborhoods because without economic development, there are not enough jobs. And without jobs, there are less homeowners. And with less home ownership, there are less property taxes. Property taxes are how our schools are built and maintained. If communities want a voice on property taxes, schools, and funding for other services, politicians look and see where the registered voters are located. The recent uproar about the boundaries and schools closings in USD 259 had more to do with registered voters and the lack of registered voters as it did with students, parents, and education. The superintendent could not just come out and say, rise up and go where the money is, or follow the money. So he had to use the only tool he could use to hopefully get the citizens of Wichita to respond, and that was by the drastic means of closing schools. When that happens, the burden always falls on people who are the least politically active and where the less political consequences will be felt. And that is on poor, black, and brown communities because most of the time we are not registered and involved voters. So all the shouting is just that, voting and noise. They know you don't have enough votes to kick them out. Taxation without representation is still the name of the game. Voting gives you and me a voice. It means joining with a collective group who think and feel the same way on a variety of issues. We the people can never be defeated, but we must register and vote. If you don't vote, don't complain, because you have given up the most profound tool to obtain your God-given right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Your voice through the ballot. Join in with me as we seek to secure the rights to vote and against voter suppression attempts by those who seek to maintain the status quo and take us back to when people of color, those of different sexual orientations, and women had limited opportunities in this country. We don't always have to agree on everything, but we should all agree on the fundamental rights to a good education, health care, economic opportunities, security for our country, and access to vital services for every citizen of the United States of America. Voting is your voice. If you want to get involved, please call me at 316-308-4036, and let's get ready to vote and volunteer and to donate at least $5 to making sure that we can get candidates to vote for the constituents of the Sedgwick County Democratic Party. God bless, and I hope you get ready to get involved. Thank you.